There we go. I got my mic active now too. What's good? Yo, yo, yo. I don't know how delayed this is, but I'm down to run some grinds with y'all. Let's do it. It looks like there's a little bit of delay, but I'm about to go to a Tera raid and I'll start it up and y'all can join if you want to. How's y'all day going? Everything been smooth? It seems like it's about 20 seconds behind on the 25 seconds behind on the delay. Hell yeah, that's what's up, Zach. Good to hear it. Stick with it. I feel you. I've been doing AA too. Had a little problem with the drinking, but you know, you've got to fight through it. Shit gets better. I'm super low on fire and grass Tera shards from some of the Pokemon I've trained up. But if there's any specific shards that you want to get, let me know in the chat, and you know, we can grind some of those types too. Otherwise, I'm just gonna rock with some grass and fire. But yeah, I actually been doing the on Mondays. I've been hosting secretary in an AA meeting for the last like 3.5, 4 months, and it's been dope. We there's a place called Genesis House. It's like a rehabilitation center, and you know, at first this AA group, it was only like 3 or 4 dudes when I first started, but slowly by slowly it's been getting a little bigger and bigger, and that place Genesis House has started to have some people come through, and they're letting me know they really like it, and so they've been coming the last 3 weeks and bringing more and more people each time. It's cool to be helping people out, you know. Sometimes it sucks being in there, but you know, you got to just realize, like, it's better for you to be around people who have shown that they can you know, live a better life without it, because I mean, that shit's just poison, dog. Like, yeah, it seems fun when you're doing it, but once you get away from it for a while, you realize life is just better without it. Made light work of that raid. If y'all need help completing the Pokedex or anything like that too, let me know. I can help you with that. I got a complete Pokedex. I got all the Pokemon from Pokemon Scarlet, so if that's something you need help with, let me know. Nah, for real, it is a small world, but I mean that's one of the things they talk about. You know, just being present and being available for people who need help. You know, I mean, it just that's the way the universe works. You know, people that need you, people that you need, they gravitate towards you, gravitate towards each other. So it just works out like that. I'm glad I can help you out. 45 days is huge. One day at a time, right? And every day it just gets easier and easier to stay away from it. And it means a lot to be having you support the channel, and you know it's always nice to see that notifications pop up that you know there's somebody interested in what I'm doing and that I can be helping out, making the game a more enjoyable experience. So I appreciate y'all for that. Blasted him. Try to find some 5-star raids too, get a few more shards out of it, but it's not that much of a difference between the 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, and how many shards they output, so might as well just knock them out. Have any of y'all been playing Tears of the Kingdom? I was thinking about getting it, but I knew if I started playing that, I would never play Pokemon. At least not for a while, so I figure maybe in a couple months I might jump into it, but I played all of Breath of the Wild and I finished that and I spent like 200 hours on it just doing all the extra stuff, so hell yeah, that's what's up. 500 eggs, that's not honestly that bad. I mean, that's about the average. That's what you'd expect for a shiny hatch. if you're going just by the probability of it. Are you going to end up making it at Espeon, or did you decide on one of the other evolutions? I'm telling you, I did some, like my Venusaur, I swear it took almost like 2,500 eggs to hatch that one. I was doing it for like a week and a half. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Put in that groundwork first, and once you get out, you be ready to play. I've been wanting to use Umbreon in this Regulation C, but I just haven't really found that drive to build a new team yet. But like you were talking about in that comment, once the Pokemon Home update comes out, I'll probably start looking at some new team builds. But I've just been having fun with this Palafin team. Umbreon's so good though. And if you Tera, like even Flutter Mane's not doing anything to it. You can just snarl it down. And that skill swap action is amazing. I'm not even trying to miss Hydro Pumps on this thing. I'm gonna just Thunderbolt it. Hell yeah, I feel that there's that certain bit of like sentiment that you get from hatching it. I just haven't been wanting to spend the time with the breeding, so I like the Annihilate that I caught. I think besides like random ones that I've come across in the wild, I think I've only done 2 shiny hunts, and one was like a Grimmsnarl, and then that Annihilate, and then I did Flutter Mane too, but I just like I have a shiny Iron Valiant, but it was a gift. But yeah, when you breed them, I think it is better too. Just the feeling of hatching that egg when you've been going back and forth and finally get it. It's real satisfying. And that green Hydreigon's sick too. Ooh, let's go. We got a spicy Herba Mystica. Some Comment Shard. Love that. I always be seeing these little baby Goldango, whatever they're called. Gimme Ghoul coins, but I think I gotta look. Yeah, I got 999. I have two min speed Goldangos that I hunted for, but I haven't caught another one or had another reason to make a Goldango. But I should probably sell some of those Goldango or the Gimme Ghoul coins in the Pokemart. Cause I just, every time I see one in the wild, I don't even bother clicking on it to get the coins because I'm maxed out. Not min speed, they were min attack. Oops. Damn, my bad. I didn't mean to challenge that one alone. Let me jump out. Habit. Hell yeah, congrats on the flutter, man. Man, when I was doing the Grimmsnarl one, I was using a fairy egg. I mean, a fairy sandwich. And so I was trying to get the Grimmsnarl and then run over to Area 0 and find a flutter main too. And I was finally able to do it where I got the shiny Grimmsnarl baby that I wanted with like a good nature. Or it wasn't even the nature, it was the characteristic. It said hates to lose. And then I had time to run down to the Area 0 bottom and find a shiny flutter main. But it's cool because if you're hunting shiny flutter main during the daytime, because flutter mains only spawn at night, there's like a glitch that lets you basically only spawn shinies. Like nothing else will spawn until it's a shiny. So you don't have to like be running around like all over the place looking for the flutter main. You can just be in one area and eventually the shiny will spawn, and you're not like sifting through all the non-shinies. Because ghost Pokemon only come out at night. Hell yeah. Are you gonna keep it as a Bisharp, or are you gonna evolve it into the King Gambit? I low-key think that Bisharp with the Eviolite could be good. I was thinking about giving that a try, but I don't know. I think that King Gambit or Bisharp and Iron Hands kind of play the same role for me. Like when the way I've used King Gambit, and I just like Iron Hands a lot better. I like the typing combination of electric and fighting, and having that Tera Fire is dope, and then Fake Out is great too. I've just never really been a fan of using Pokemon that have a 4x weakness. Yeah, for real, Octavio. Exactly. Like, it's nice when you can predict the Amoonguss to try to go Tera Water and you hit it with that Thunder Punch. Those are the kind of plays that feel great. Ooh. That's the dope thing about Annihilate in these raids is even if you get KO'd, your Rage Fist boost is still stacked, so. And it's really good against physical attackers being able to bulk up. Yeah, I feel that, Octave. You just kind of got to figure out, like, when making that prediction isn't going to hurt you if they don't go for what you're thinking. And anyways, even if you overpredict and it goes wrong, like, at least you tried, you know, you're making plays. Like, if you just play a cookie cutter all the time, it's not going to get you anywhere. Making those big plays and those predictions, those are the ones that feel good and get you the wins when you, you know, were in that bad position when things were looking dire. And, like, just with experience, you'll start getting the habit of when it's time to make those plays, and they happen more often. It feels good. Damn, this is the most annoying part. Like, there's no, when it's close to this area, you gotta, like, climb up here. I think it's this way. Yo. There we go. All right, for sure, Octavio. It's crazy. I've had this Switch for a year, never picked it up until I came here. Hell yeah. Sometimes it's good to just take a step back from life and enjoy yourself, you know? Like, that's the thing. Like, you know, it's so easy to get caught up in the grind and the rat race, you know, trying to stay productive, but you know, it's easy to just get stressed out and, you know, be wanting to drink and do shit like that all the time. When you can get that time to just take a step back and better yourself, you get to enjoy the things that you enjoy. So I feel like, yeah, you know, maybe it feels bad to be in there in the grand scheme of things, but it's actually really helpful. You know, you're bettering yourself, you're taking time for yourself, you're just working on the mental health. That's what's important. Who else we got in here? It says 5 people are watching. If anybody else wants to jump in these raids, let me know in the chat, and I'll wait for you before I start these raids up. Feel free to ask any questions about team building and about just general advice. I got you. Tell me how your day's going and whatnot. Bam. Hit him with that one shot. What's good, A&A? Damn, my bad about that. They still got it, though. I mean, they were down 1-3 versus Warriors and pulled it out. So, can't ever count out LeBron. Yo, Dragalge's good, bro. He's got, like, I mean, with adaptability, is that what you're running? I remember in Sword and Shield, that shit was terrifying to play against. I like Dragalge. It's good typing, too. Yeah, I think Dragalge's really slept on. What's your set? I'm a Kings fan myself, Zach, so I've been knowing Misery for a long time. I'm a Kings and a Raiders fan. We get nothing but losing seasons, so it was cool to see him flourish a little bit this year. It was sad they got eliminated when they looked like they were going to beat the Warriors, but I'm definitely rooting for the Lakers at this point. Lakers in Miami. I really like Jimmy Butler. He's a goon. Oh, yep, choice specs. Yeah, I've noticed palette balance has been kind of dying out. I like when I built my Palafin team, like I noticed that the way that they stop opposing Palafins is with a Moongus, so safety goggles was just huge for that. And then you're gonna join this raid, A&A? Alright, wait for you. But yeah, being able to bulk up in front of a Moongus and ignore the Spore and the Rage Powder, that's huge. I don't really usually run Trick Room, but I might give Dragalge a try if I ever do run a Trick Room team, because that is a dope Pokemon. It just looks cool. Hell yeah, true. Man, adaptability is just such a, so much damage output coming from that. I think it's the strongest Draco Meteor in the game. Let's run it, A&A. Thanks for joining up. Man, I don't know if y'all saw it, but I think it was in Series 1. I was using that triple starter team. Skeledirge was so much fun to use. That's an underrated mon. I think it could be really good in Trick Room. You get up a couple of those Torch Song boosts, nothing's stopping you. Yeah, I feel that. I hate 90% accurate moves, but when you need that damage boost, do or die last turn of the game. Sometimes you gotta hook that 3 and bet it all. Yeah, I do think Dozo Tatsugiri, you know, it's so strong right off the bat with no like actual setup required. And I think it's definitely always gonna have a place in the meta. And like people who are really good with Tatsugiri Dondozo, you know, they play enough that they know what the counters are and they can adapt their team for it. And it's always changing the way people run it. You know, like early on they were going Tera Dragon a lot, and they started going Tera Grass, and you started seeing Tera Steel to avoid Clear Smog. It's just, and then like the substitute set started coming out. It's always changing. It's always going to be strong. They got that Life Orb in the Rain Surf set. You just never really know what's coming with Dondozo. And you don't really have like a chance to figure out what's happening before it wipes you out sometimes. Like, I personally wouldn't use Dondozo myself. But, it's not like a Pokemon. I don't think it's like a cheap Pokemon or anything like that. I think it's a good Pokemon, but I think that people are so focused on stopping it, and it's kind of, and it's like a one-trick pony almost. You know, once you have your build, and like I don't think that's amazing for best of threes. I really like to, when I team build, like I keep best of 3 in mind, even though I'm like mainly playing ranked battles. You know, I don't want to build a team that's just like meant for ranked battles, like best of 1 cheese. I like to have something that I know, like if I'm playing somebody else with it in a best of 3, like I got multiple game plans I can go with. And Dondozo teams are just really reliant on that Dondozo mode, because like Dondozo and Tatsugiri apart, they're really not that good. Like I know people make it work, and you do see teams where like they'll bring only Dondozo or only Tatsugiri, but it's like very circumstantial. And I don't know, I really like having teams with like 6 Pokemon that don't really have like any modes. They can all just come together. Like you can on lead, you know, be really flexible, like lead any of the 6 with any of the other 5. Yeah, Octavio. I do play in some online tournaments. There's a website called Limitless TCG, and you can find all the tournaments there. But I don't know. They take all day, and I don't know. I need to start playing more. There's really no excuse, but especially like next year, I do want to start competing in live events, and you gotta have that practice, like that stamina practice. But I play for more than 2 hours, and I'm like, man, I'm done with this. I don't really feel like playing anymore. And it's like a lot of, with the live tournaments, or the online tournaments rather, you're sitting around, you know, you play your match and then you're sitting around for like 30-40 minutes waiting for the next round. And I don't know, this, like I said, no excuse. Like I want to be serious about this Pokemon stuff. I gotta play in more tournaments. But you were in a forum earlier and saw a cool defensive Goldango set. Yeah, no, for sure. Substitute Goldango's good. I personally like the Nasty Plot better with redirection. I think it just, like, the best way to play Goldango is with some redirection. Like, whether it's Indeedee or Mouse Hold. Because if you can get it set up, you know it's doing a lot of damage, especially if you can get off 2 Nasty Plots. But it's just, it's one of those Pokemon where like if people are playing well with protects and like they're protecting the one you want to hit, and then you're using Make It Rain and you're losing your special attack, you can set yourself back a lot. So it takes a lot of like thought. You can't just be nasty plotting and then clicking Make It Rain, because they can play around that with defensive switches, and you just lose a lot of momentum. I'd rather just like, that's why I like the bulk up sets, because like Annihilate, Ghost, and Fighting, they're types that don't have like a ton of resists. So like you can use that to like Ghost type. Obviously, only thing that resists it is Dark, and then Normal is immune. And Fighting type, like Bug resists it, Flying resists it, but you don't see a lot of Bug and Flying type Pokemon, or like Psychic either. Like the most common Psychic Pokemon is Indeedee, and it's part normal, so it still takes good damage from Drain Punch. And then obviously Palafin has bulk up on my team too, but that shit hits everything. What type is this again? Grass? Like I was playing one of my subs. We did like a bunch of games last night, and in the last game we played, I had the rain up. I didn't even Tera. I just went for Helping Hand, Wave Crash in the rain against his Tera Grass Volcarona, and OHKO'd it from full health. He was tripping. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Family of 3 mouthful is dope. Damn, this thing was a... That Armarouge must have hit it hard. This thing was dead before the match even started. Banged on him. But yeah, as for the Goldango, like I think if you go with leftovers and some bulk and have that Frame Guard or that like Psychic Terrain, especially to prevent like Sucker Punch, I do think Goldango can be a good Pokemon. And just, I mean, it's like a Calyrex Shadow Rider with the way it has that super strong spread move. And Steel type isn't like amazing in the sense that it doesn't hit a lot of types for super effective, but there's not a ton of types that resist it either. I mean, you got Fire, Steel, Water, but besides that, Make It Rain is hitting everything for pretty good damage. Nah, you don't got to think like that. You put the time and you're going to be good at it. I mean, everybody starts off losing more games than they win. That's just really realistically what it is. But, if you stick with it, you don't get discouraged. You start picking up on the way other people play. Because a lot of people play exactly the same. Like, you can see it in my videos. Like, I'm able to predict things. It's because everybody plays. Not everybody, but a lot of people that you see on Rank Ladder, they play exactly the same. They don't really think much. They run their team. Like, especially, like, Trick Room teams. So if you can kind of take the time to, like, not just click buttons, but think about, okay, what is my opponent going to click? Like, it's obvious. It sounds obvious, but it's one of the steps that you take to separate yourself, and you can be successful for sure. Hey, yo, ANA, what Tera raid do you need? Are there any types that you're looking for that you want to get shards for? Because I'm down to do those. No, I'm saying, like in that last video, I mean, I didn't even expect dude to Tera his Torkoal into grass type when I hit it with that Hurricane, but like I just figured, all right, I'm not really worried about Torkoal because the rain's up, and they've already showed Solar Beam, which is a 2-turn thing, so I just want to protect, make sure this Flutter Mane isn't protecting on me, and then you know, just hit it with a Hurricane because I figured Hurricane would 2-shot, but they went Tera grass and caught that Hurricane. But yeah, I really do need to play more because like I just like only time like I don't be playing battles off camera. It's all for the recording and like on this month I'm undefeated. My first 2 games disconnects on the first turn, and so I did get 2 losses to start off immediately. But besides that, I won all my games, and I don't know. I just like I know I could play more. I should play more. I just don't be having that drive to play right now. Like when I'm playing, I'm enjoying it, but damn, Derek be 1-shotting everything. But yeah, like I don't know, I just gotta find that love because when Sword and Shield was out, like there were months where I was playing 300+ games, and it just hasn't been like that. Like if I play 50 games in a month, like that's about what I'm doing. All right, hell yeah, Zach. I'll wait for you. And yeah, for real, Serena's a beast. Like, I haven't been using it as much in my battles lately because I really like Annihilate, and I've been trying it. But, like, on those matches where I know they're going to be spamming Extreme Speed, or they got, you know, stuff that's weak to Grass type, Serena hits hard with that Bullet Seed. I appreciate that, Octavio. Thank you. I do want to stay consistent. I'm trying to post a video every, like, 3 days or so. But, yeah, I don't just be, like, on the days that I'm not recording, I just don't play. Like, I was planning on playing today, and then the day went by, and I never jumped on the rank ladder, but, I'm gonna get on tomorrow and play a bunch. I got some time tomorrow, and nah, for real though, when you can shut down that E speed, and then especially if they're choice banded and you know they can't do anything. Yo, this Swablu's trying to hold me hostage. Nah, true though, that ladder fatigue. That's why, like, I jump on, you know, play like 3 or 4 battles, boom, get the video recorded, and I just hop off. Like, it's good to keep experience and see what's going on in the meta, but all right, Zach. Ooh, okay. Terra Rock with sand. You using T-Tart or using a Hippowdon? I used a ton of T-Tar in Spike Myth, and I thought I'd be using it a lot more in Scarlet Violet, but it just, I don't know, I just haven't put it on a team yet. But yeah, T-Tar has always been one of my favorite Pokemon. I think it's just because I be getting frustrated with like the ground spam, the way it hits T-Tar, and you can go Terra Flying, but usually they got Rock Slide, and it's like Rock Slide food at that point. Oh yep, hell yeah, it's Houndstone too. Damn, I'd be down to check that team out. We got a full house. I remember when I was playing like through the story mode, I used to get hella frustrated because I'd see the little candles for the baby Houndstone. I forgot what it's called, but I run up on it and boom, all of a sudden I'm in a battle with the baby Houndstone. But I did actually randomly find a shiny Houndstone when I was running up through the snow mountain one time. That was cool. What's good, Mason? Yo, Zach, who do you think is going to end up in the finals? This Slowbro's trying to put up a fight, but not enough, boy. Nah, I hear you, Mason. It's a hyper offensive format. It's easy to get swept quick. What team have you been using? Yeah, you can't lose hope in the Lakers. I mean, they're an experienced team, so one early loss doesn't mean that much. I mean, shoot, back in 2016, I mean, this was when LeBron was young, obviously, but he was down 3-1 against the Prime Warriors team, and they came back and won in the final. So, like I said, you can never count LeBron out. I mean, he's a goon. And he's only 36, right? Like, Jordan wasn't 40 till he retired, so LeBron's still got some good years left in him. He just got so much IQ for basketball. Like, passing, he's just big, physical. He knows how to get the defense set up. They're going to be all right. All right, I'm going to do Ghost. Yeah, Joker don't play around. It'd be really cool to see Jimmy Butler get a championship, though, if the Lakers don't make it. Like, I'm rooting for LeBron because I want to see that legacy build, you know? So there's no discussion about who's the great, you know? But, Jimmy Butler deserves some props, too. He's been good in this league for a long time playing on shitty teams. No, for sure. Yeah, that's what's up, Mason. I do like when people use my teams. It's like, it's cool to be able to build something that people want to use, and I think it's a strong team. Like the sub I played last night, he was using a team with Mousehold, Annihilate, Volcarona, Grimmsnarl with screens, Chan Pao Tinglu, and like it was tough. But you know, I like just took some time and figured out the damage calcs of how much I was doing to him, and kind of used that to make a game plan. And once I figured it out, like he wasn't stopping the team. I feel that 3 or 4 games a week is plenty. Like, if you're not trying to grind Pokemon, it's cool. Jump on and have some fun here and there. What's good, RTG? I'm interested to see what set this Meowscarada has. I know RTG always has the crazy sets. Yo, anybody in the chat, if you're looking for some more good YouTube VGC content to watch, go on any of my videos and go in the comment section, find RTG and click on his link, because his videos are heat. He makes some good creative stuff. He's got a lot of cool teams. I really like his videos. Definitely want to check him out. That's alright, Mason. You'll get back to it. You gotta just take that time to find the love for the game again. That's what I'm trying to do. I think once the Pokemon Home comes out and the DLC comes out, it's going to be a lot more exciting because there's going to be a lot more Pokemon to use. Hell yeah, Zach, I got you. I do like Scizor. I used it in a Spike Myth tournament and got first place with it. Scizzor's good. When when this Pokemon Home stuff comes out, I'll try to build a Scizor team. I appreciate that, RTG. Hey, yo, RTG, I finished all the fire and grass raids on my map, so if there's any Tera type you want to raid, let me know in the chat, and I'll go link up with some of those Tera shards. Let's take a look at the inventory for a second and see what we got. I guess Flying and Ghost are best for right now. You know, I've actually never used Electivire or really seen it used. I think it's got like, I don't know if it's a special defense or it's physical defense. One of those is really bad, and I just don't usually like to use Pokemon that have one side that's really weak. That's why, like, I mean, I was using Iron Bundle a lot just because strong Freeze Dry is like, Freeze Dry is one of those moves that has, like, barely has any switching, so. But yeah, like, if a Pokemon has one stat that's not good, I usually don't like to use it. Like Flutter Mane, I haven't really used Flutter Mane at all just because that physical defense being so bad in a meta where there's so many physical priority moves, like, it doesn't matter how fast it is if it's getting hit with a Sucker Punch and dying from it. This 3-star should be a one-shot. Just get in here and hit it with a Thunderbolt, it'll be down, but shards are shards, right? Yeah, Rotom Wash is definitely my favorite. Rotom Heat is good too, but I just don't really love the fact that Overheat, not only is it not very accurate, but you lose your special attack from using it too. And I don't know, Water type is like one of the best types defensively, and when you pair that with Levitate and Electric type, which is pretty good too, like, it's just strong. I used it a lot in Series 1. I had a team that was a Annihilate, Rotom, Ceruledge, Hydreigon, Grimmsnarl, Amoonguss, and I love that team. It's like, you can't rely on Hydro Pump too much, but you know, if you can use Hydro Pump as like a last case scenario, it's just a good defensive mon, even if its HP is really bad. That Citrus Berry kind of supplements that. But yeah, no, Rotom's definitely always a good Pokemon to have on the team. The Shiny's pretty cool too. It's kind of that off color. Most of the time, like I don't shiny hunt just to have a shiny. I want to really like the design. Like shiny Dragapult has that blue color that's sick. It matches the Moonball. Espeon. Like Weavile's got a sick one with the pink and yellow. I don't know. I liked the Iron Valiant. Green and pink are like two of my favorite colors, but damn, the thing's already dead. But yeah, that all chromed out Iron Valiant was pretty sick. My buddy gave it to me. I was like, hell yeah. I could probably put Scizor and Dragalge on the same team. Maybe I'll have to do that for the next team I build. Scizor and Dragalge. Scizor can switch into the well, I guess Dragalge isn't even actually weak to fairy type moves because of the poison typing, but Scizor is a good switch in for dragon types too. They are both like ground hit Scizor neutrally, but Scizor's defense for being a steel type isn't that great. It's got like low HP, low special defense, so it's not as good of a defensive Pokemon as you'd expect from a steel type, but you can never go wrong with Technician, Bullet Punch. Yeah, I didn't play in a Gen 7 at all. I played Gen 6. I finished the Gen 6 Pokedex with like 720 Pokemon, but and I did some single battling, like online Wi-Fi single battles in Gen 6, but I didn't play any Gen 7. And then once the lockdown happened, my little brother was playing Sword and Shield. He's like, you should jump on this Sword and Shield with me. So I started playing Sword and Shield, and that's when I got into VGC. So I never really got to see Mega Scizor in its full glory, but Megas are sick. I was using a team that had, like, I mean, everybody else was using it too, but Mega Kangaskhan when I was playing singles, and I had Mega Garchomp too. But usually it was the Kangaskhan that I had Mega. I want to say, let me see who else was on that team. It was a Togekiss, Greninja, Blaziken. I had Baton Pass Blaziken, so I'd get the speed boost and maybe a Swords Dance if I could. And yeah, I try to pass that Swords Dance with the speed boost off to Kangaskhan and just go in and sweep. Alright, A&A. Appreciate you stepping in. Who else was on that team? Togekiss, Greninja, Kangaskhan, Garchomp, Blaziken, and one other one. Oh, I had a Vaporeon. A Vaporeon that had Heal Bell. So when people tried to spam status moves and stuff like that, I could switch in Vaporeon and just Heal Bell my team. I'm 30. Hell yeah, it feels good completing the Pokedex, Zach. That sense of accomplishment. Ooh, let's go, 5-star. Yeah, no, for sure. And fire type's a good defensive typing too. Um, yeah, like besides Ledge, it's really not that many good pure fire types or original fire types. But I like to have Tera. I mean, if there's nothing better for it, Tera Fire on my physical attackers, just to prevent burn. Damn. Alright, y'all, I'm about to do one more raid and then hop off. But I appreciate y'all jumping in and hanging out in the chat. We'll do this again sometime soon. Yeah, personally, I'm not a big fan of Trick Room. Like, it was good with Dynamax because you couldn't really protect through it. And you could use your, like, even if they did protect, you could use your max moves to get, like, defense boosts or special attack raise and stuff like that. Like, but in this one, like, if you play somebody who's pretty good with defensive switching or you know, protecting, calling their protects and getting off damage with the one that they think you're not gonna attack, it's just it's too easy to stall out a Trick Room. Like, most Trick Room players are just spamming spread moves like Torkoal Eruption, Dazzling Gleam with, what's it called, Hatterene. It's like, it's one of those play styles that, like, it doesn't take a lot of skill. It's either you get up the Trick Room and you either win or lose, but, like, you didn't really do that much to win the game. You know, it was just your Pokemon are slow, but so they're faster in Trick Room and they're really bulky. I appreciate y'all too. I do this for y'all. Yeah, I think Armor just isn't that good because its best attack drops its defenses. And, like, I don't know, there's a lot of Tera Water in this meta, so, you know, you hit a Tera Water Pokemon with your fire type attack and you drop your defenses. It's just, like, not a good look. And I mean, you basically have to run Indeedee with it. And it's like not bulky enough to be a Trick Room sweeper. It's not really slow enough either, so it's just got kind of like a strange speed tier where it's not really fast and it's not really bulky. What's good, Ernie? Welcome. Damn, my bad you showed up right when I'm about to close down the stream, but I appreciate you for stopping in. If you want to jump in this raid, I'll wait for you. Let me know real quick if you're trying to jump into this raid. Let's go. Big hits. Alright. That's about it for tonight. Zach, RTG, AA, Mason, Ernie. Appreciate y'all for stopping in. We'll do this again soon. And I should have a video out within the next day or two. Tomorrow night or the day after. Peace.